Welcome to Wonderslate. Subscribe to our YouTube channel for more updates. Topic for today's quiz is Pre-Agriculture Test, PAT, 2019, Part 2. Question number 1. Under unfavorable conditions, many zooplanktons enter a stage of suspended development called underscore. Option A. Torpor. Option B. Hibernation. Option C. Diapause. Option D. Quiescence. The correct answer is Option C. Diapause. In animals, the organism, if unable to migrate, might avoid the stress by escaping in time. The familiar case of bears going into hibernation during winter is an example of an escape in time. Some snails and fish go into estivation to avoid summer-related problems, heat and desiccation. Under unfavorable conditions, many zooplankton species in lakes and ponds are known to enter diapause, a stage of suspended development. Question number 2. Which Indian variety of honeybee is commonly used for apiculture? Option A. Apis mellifera. Option B. Apis indica. Option C. Apis florea. Option D. Apis dorsata. The correct answer is Option B. Apis indica. Apiculture is the maintenance of honeybee colonies, commonly in hives, by humans. The 4 important species of honeybee are Apis dorsata, Apis mellifera, Apis florea. Apis indica, which is commonly called as rockbee or giant honeybee, is the largest Indian variety with an average size of about 20 meters. Indigenous peoples have traditionally used this species as a source of honey and beeswax, known as honey hunting. It is the most commonly used honeybee for apiculture. Question number 3. The quiescent center is located in Option A. Shoot apex. Option B. Root apex. Option C. Bud apex. Option D. Leaf apex. The correct answer is Option B. Root apex. The quiescent center, a constant feature of the root tip, is apparently generally present in angiosperm and probably also in gymnosperms. The quiescent center probably plays a role comparable with that of the apical cell in some lower plant roots, maintaining the geometry of the system. It has also been suggested that it may be concerned with the synthesis of growth hormones, although no direct evidence exists. When roots are damaged mechanically or by radiation, the cells of the center can resume a rapid division rate, and they then participate in regeneration. Question number 4. Casparian thickening occurs in the cells of Option A. Pericycle of root. Option B. Pericycle of stem. Option C. Endodermis of stem. Option D. Endodermis of root. The correct answer is Option D. Endodermis of root. The lignosuberized thickenings present on the radial and tangential walls of the root endodermal cells are called Casparian bands or Casparian thickenings. Due to the presence of these thickenings, endodermis acts as a barrier for the inflow of water and minerals and acts as a checkpoint, prevents the outflow of water and minerals from the stele. Question number 5. The number of stamens in the family of Asteraceae is Option A. 3. Option B. 10. Option C. 7. Option D. 5. The correct answer is Option D. 5. As with the bracts, the nature of the pappus is an important diagnostic feature. There are usually 5 stamens. The filaments are fused to the corolla, while the anthers are generally connate, syngenesious anthers, thus forming a sort of tube around the style, theca. Question number 6. The genotype of hybrid is known by crossing. Option A. F2 with recessive parent. Option B. F1 with recessive parent. Option C. F1. Option D. F2 progeny with female parent. The correct answer is Option B. F1 with recessive parent. A cross is made between hybrid and homozygous recessive individual is called test cross. It is used to determine whether it is homozygous or heterozygous, and also the type of gametes produced during fertilization. Question number 7. The rate of transpiration is measured by option A, respirometer, option B, porometer, option C, oxynometer, option D, ganongspertometer. The correct answer is option D, ganongspertometer. Rate of transpiration is measured by the ganongspertometer. The device consists of a vessel containing water. A cut stem of a plant or a small plant with roots is placed in this vessel. It is sealed with wax or any other material. This vessel is connected to a water reservoir and a graduated capillary tube. Apparatus is kept for some time at an optimum climatic condition. The movement of bubbles through the graduated capillary tube is considered as a measure of the rate of transpiration. Question number 8. In cucurbits, the hypodermis is formed of option A, colachema, option B, sclerenchyma, option C, arenchyma, option D, parenchyma. The correct answer is option A, colachema. The cortical region present below the epidermis is called hypodermis. It is made up of colachemae in dicotyledons and sclerenchymae in monocotyledons. Question number 9. When a diploid female plant is crossed with a tetraploid male, what will be the ploidy of endosperm cells in the resulting seed? Option A, pentaploid. Option B, tetraploid. Option C, diploid. Option D, triploid. The correct answer is option B, tetraploid. The diploid female produces embryo sac in which egg cell has N and polar nuclei have 2N, due to the presence of 2 nuclei, and tetraploid male, 4N, produce pollen, 2N. During the fertilization process, triple fusion, i.e., the fusion of one male nucleus, 2N, and 2 polar nuclei, 2N, and produces endosperm with 2N plus 2N equals 4N. Question number 10. While walking on ice, one should take small steps to avoid slipping because smaller steps ensure underscore. Option A, larger normal force. Option B, larger friction. Option C, smaller normal force. Option D, smaller friction. The correct answer is option D, smaller friction. To avoid slipping, one should take smaller steps because the frictional force of ice is small. Smaller steps will give larger normal force, and more the normal force, more the friction. Also, the advantage of taking small steps is that lateral forces are decreased. When we put down our foot, it will be pushing forwards on the concrete, and at the end of the step, it will be pushing backwards. Hence, larger the step, these forward and backward forces will be larger, increasing the chances of slipping. Question number 11. The types of bonds present in NH4Cl are option A, only ionic. Option B, only covalent. Option C, electrovalent, covalent and coordinate. Option D, both ionic and covalent. The correct answer is option C, electrovalent, covalent and coordinate. Question number 12. A moving charge produces option A, both electric and magnetic field. Option B, neither electric nor magnetic field. Option C, electric field only. Option D, magnetic field only. The correct answer is option A, both electric and magnetic field. A stationary charge produces only electric field, whereas a moving charge produces both electric as well as magnetic fields. Question number 13. Natural gas is primarily composed of option A, a mixture of octanes. Option B, an octane. Option C, an butane. Option D, methane. The correct answer is option D, methane. The largest component of natural gas is methane, a compound with 1 carbon atom and 4 hydrogen atoms, CH4. Natural gas also contains smaller amounts of natural gas liquids, NGL, which are also hydrocarbon gas liquids, and non-hydrocarbon gases, such as carbon dioxide and water vapor. Question number 14. A magnetic needle is kept in a non-uniform magnetic field, then it experiences underscore. Option A. A force but not a torque. Option B. A force and torque. Option C. Neither a force nor a torque. Option D. A torque but not a force. The correct answer is Option B. A force and torque. A magnetic needle is kept in a non-uniform magnetic field. It will experience force and torque both. Due to unequal forces acting on the poles, it will experience torque. Question number 15. The larva of chicken is called underscore. Option A. Amphiblastula. Option B. Radia. Option C. Parenchyemula. Option D. Trachyphore. The correct answer is Option D. Trachyphore. Amphiblastula is the larva of chicken, a sponge. Radii is the larva of Fasciola hepatica, liver fluke. Parenchyemula is the larva of Leucosolenia, a sponge. Trachyphore is the larva of annelids and mollusks. Question number 16. Which among the following is a disaccharide? Option A. Fructose. Option B. Starch. Option C. Cellulose. Option D. Lactose. The correct answer is Option D. Lactose. Lactose is a disaccharide. It contains beta-D-glucopyranose and beta-D-galactopyranose. It on hydrolysis gives one molecule of glucose and one molecule of galactose. Question number 17. Fertilizer having the highest percentage of nitrogen is Option A. Urea. Option B. Calcium cyanamide. Option C. Ammonium sulfate. Option D. Ammonium nitrate. The correct answer is Option A. Urea. Urea, NH2COM2, ammonium sulfate, NH4 ammonium nitrate, NH4NO3, calcium nitrate, CaNO3 The nitrogen fertilizer with the highest percentage of nitrogen is urea. A. Question number 18. The gold number is a measure of Option A. The efficiency of protective colloid. Option B. The amount of gold required to break the colloid. Option C. The amount of gold present in the colloidal solution. Option D. None of these. The correct answer is Option A. The efficiency of protective colloid. Gold number of a protective colloid is a minimum weight of it in milligrams, which must be added to 10 milliliters of a standard red gold sol so that no coagulation of the gold sol occurs. Therefore, it a measure of the efficiency of protective colloid. Question number 19. If a positive charge is shifted from a low potential region to a high potential region, the electric potential energy. Option A. Decreases. Option B. May increase or decrease. Option C. Increases. Option D. Remains the same. The correct answer is Option C. Increases. Question number 20. Greater the valency, the higher is the coagulating power of iron. This rule was proposed by Option A. Hardy-Schulze. Option B. Graham. Option C. Cossel and Lewis. Option D. Faraday. The correct answer is Option A. Hardy-Schulze. According to Hardy-Schulze rule, greater is the valency of the oppositely charged ion of the electrolyte being added, the faster is the coagulation. Thank you for watching the video. If you'd like practice this quiz, then download the Wonderslate app now, link in the description below. If you have any suggestion for us, feel free to leave comments. If you liked the video and want to see more of it, hit the thumbs up and don't forget to click on subscribe button to get more updates of the future videos.